Hello and welcome. This is your Funky Honky with special guest
TycoonMike3.
And we are going to do Raul's quest. I have never done this before.
And I had done it once a very long time ago, and I don't remember a thing.
Yeah, so apologies.
I've got a walkthrough open.
Yeah, he's got a walkthrough open. He's going to help me out with this. So, hey Raul.
Oh, it's you. You need something repaired or something?
Actually, you want to tag along?
Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
Let's.
I don't know what I'd do if I had a ghoul following me everywhere, especially one as cantankerous as Raul.
Hey, I like Raul. I think he's freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah, I mean it's always nice to have a wry sense of humor with you.
Mm-hmm. So, where to first?
First off.
Well, you said the ranger in Novak's. We have to talk to him.
Yeah.
All right, that's an easy enough place to start.
And like I said, this is just essentially a go to places and talk to people sort of quest. It isn't anything as involved as like Boone's quest.
Oh yeah, very few things in this game are as freaking involved as Boone's quest. What's his name?
Oh.
Arcade's quest.
Yes. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, Arcade's quest does have the best reward of them all.
Yeah, I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you can forgive Arcade's quest given that you get the best suit of power armor in the game, but oh God.
Not to mention a lot of help when you're storming the dam.
Oh yeah, definitely. But then again, it's a funny story though, because one time I was storming the dam and they actually turned hostile.
What, did you accidentally shoot one of them?
I went into one of the sniper towers and two of them showed up. The one with the one with the Gatling laser, and I can't remember the other one. And they both started shooting at me. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
That's random. All right, so is
There
there
word on Station Charlie.
Oh, I didn't
All
tell
right.
you yet? Yeah, sorry, everybody's wiped out.
What?
Legion, of course.
Those were good men at that station. Good men. This whole town was sleeping a lot easier because of them. Now, who knows what we're in for? The Legion? Christ. We'd be better off with raiders. Well, thanks for telling me. I know that knowledge didn't come without risk. Here, take this. Courtesy of the Ranger Veterans Fund.
What's he giving? Oh, caps. Okay, so what do I need to tell him?
Essentially just what does he do in Novak and what happened to his leg.
Okay.
Right now,
Essentially,
a whole
Raul
lot
has
sitting
to-
on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
So what
Essentially what this is going to be is you're going to convince Raul that there are old people out there that are just as bad off as he is that are trying to make a difference.
so then I should probably say do something in your life.
Yeah,
Twice.
exactly.
Actually, the first
Oh,
time
shit.
it was more like
I don't
half
have to
my
do that
body.
speech check in front
Knocked
of
me
him.
out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What'd you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel. Just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
God, I think I have to. I hope I don't have to do that fucking speech check again. The NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
Something else.
Like,
Anyways, that should be enough. Actually, it's just essentially, what does he do and what happened to his leg. If you
Alright.
walk out, Raul should talk to you again.
Okay.
Look out for yourself.
Well, here's hoping.
Yeah.
Sweet. Finally idolizing Novak.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Yeah. There you go.
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
Now it's your choice. Essentially, you can choose either to. Seems like don't choose anything that's neutral.
Okay, yeah.
'Cause
You got to lean one way or the other. I got
Yeah.
you.
I think it's either I think he's a hero or I think he's a useless waste of space. Whichever one you choose determines what perk you get and what reward you get.
What perks do you get anyway? I mean, I'm gonna go the nice route because that's the way I am with this character.
Right.
But what do you get?
The perks you can get either Old Vaquero, which essentially gives it increases Raul's rate of fire with revolvers and lever action firearms by 33%.
Is that the negative one?
No, that's the positive one. That's encouraging him to go back to his cowboy ways. And then full maintenance upgrades his it slows the decay rate of weapons and armor by 75% as opposed to 50% with his normal perk.
Oh, that's pretty handy too.
But the thing is that the Old Vaquero perk doesn't overwrite the regular maintenance perk. So
Right.
essentially, you get the 50% plus his increase in fire rate.
Okay. Well, first off, I figure this is just. What do you mean, guys like Ranger Andy?
I mean, guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
So essentially,
Even after a crippling injury, a guy like Andy's tougher and more dangerous than most men
Yep.
alive.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got a point there.
We're not just talking about Ranger Andy, are we?
Not really, boss. No. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
Go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
And then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside.
Damn.
ouch.
My whole family was trapped inside. I smelled the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
What happened then?
Oh, I'd want to get a gun
Rafaela
and
I
shoot
ran.
everyone involved.
We were pursued
Yep.
by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
Seriously, you can't think this was your fault. No one can stand against a dozen armed men alone.
I know that, boss.
Well-
That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it. Just wanted that off my chest.
That wasn't neutral. That was very positive in his direction.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I imagine it's only the first choice that really matters.
Well, you'd be surprised.
So here's hoping.
All right. Next up, you have to. Did you do the quest where you have to take out the 3 fiend leaders?
Yes.
All right. Then you have to go.
McCarran?
No. If you have to go to Camp Forlorn Hope.
Forlorn Hope? Okay.
Yeah. You got to talk to Corporal Sterling. He's one of the first recon guys.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Any idea where he is?
Nope.
Great. All right. Well, let's check the command tent first. You're just a trooper. Oh, you're the guy. No, I started. Who the hell are you?
I heard you killed Driver Nafai. My team would have liked to get a shot at him, but we're still glad he's dead.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about First Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR.
Just a conversation.
If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her.
So I can do
Betsy
this quest
shrugged it
outside
off
of it?
like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to her.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
And Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion.
Oh, I remember him
They
now.
tortured him pretty badly.
It broke his nerve.
He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon.
So, tell me about First Recon. Sure, let's finish this conversation.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us.
Do they usually offer bounties?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Alrighty, I'll see ya.
Carry on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look who's right here.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
Yes. Do you remember everyone who passes through here?
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Seen anything suspicious?
As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you.
Oh, I already
And
took
every
care of
time
that.
I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just saying, didn't look empty to me.
Thanks.
No trouble at all. Might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look.
Interesting rifle.
I called her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
Agreed. So, you already been with First Recon.
Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now.
That sucks.
Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
So why'd you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How'd you escape?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
Nice. So how long you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now.
That's not
But I
true.
reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details.
You just came
Till
to
then,
here.
we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
See ya.
What I do.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
All right, that should be enough for Raul to come and talk to you again.
Good deal.
Got a second to talk, boss?
There you
Hi-yo! Jar, what's on your mind?
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
Absolutely. Bjorn made a new account.
Ah.
I think it's good that he's so devoted to his duty. More people should act that way.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So what do you remember?
After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick riding. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs.
So much about small town loyalty.
Mm-hmm. So wasn't it pretty much annihilated?
I don't think it was as hard hit as D.C. or Bakersfield, but it
Bakersfield?
was bad enough. By the
How
time
would
we
Bakersfield
got
be
there,
hit?
the
Yeah.
city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare.
I don't even want to
We were
imagine.
living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns.
Well, we see where that
And then,
went.
of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Sounds pretty bad.
You're a poet of understatement, boss. But there were moments it was almost worth it. I still remember finding that novelty costume shop.
Huh?
I was just looking around for something I could slice up to wrap my burns when I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know, and wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed. For the first time since the bombs had fallen.
You're a good man, dude.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it dangerous?
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
Oh, dude.
Ouch.
She went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe, but some raiders happened to pass through where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her.
Oh, dude.
When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
Dude.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I let my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the last Tejada. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
Don't blame you.
Yeah, really. What'd you do?
I left Mexico
Yeah,
City
mighty.
behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
Damn, dude.
God almighty. Yeah, I'd want to take up arms and go and destroy every single one of those assholes.
Yeah. Yeah, I could understand that. I could definitely understand that.
All right.
Oh.
Last place you gotta go is Nellis. You gotta speak with Loyal.
Oh, okay. Well, before we do that, let's see if we can't find what's-her-face, the one who was raped.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
help her out. Yeah. At least this place is a lot easier to search for people for than Karen is. God,
Yeah, no
it
kidding.
is such a pain trying to find anyone there.
I can't tell you how long it took to find that goddamn shop.
Oh, yeah, the one that's like way in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. And yes, he's a huge pain in the ass to find.
Oh, he's a really nice source of, good weapons.
Nelson's back.
Yeah, I always turn him in.
I hope we can defend it this time.
Is that her? What's her last name? Do you remember?
Well,
Who are you? I can't even.
If it
it's
isn't
a
the
dude.
gal that defeated the Legion at Nelson, I can't thank you enough. Morale around here has never been higher.
oh, last name's Betsy.
Cool. Thank you, gamer. I'm streaming right now, by the way, folks who are watching this on YouTube. What's your assignment?
I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
That's a lovely image.
So there's no hope in hope.
Ironic, isn't it? But it's
Uh-oh.
understandable. The constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end.
Oh, that must be difficult.
I call that an understatement. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale. Interested?
Hell yeah!
Great. Since the camp is threatened by
Oh,
Legion,
you're the one I bring the
propose a
ears
hunt.
to.
Kill any you encounter and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear?
Oh.
That's
No, that's not the
fine.
stupidest joke I've heard. I've heard much stupider jokes, but it certainly wasn't hilarious. Either way, I'm in.
Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion's scum. Can I help you with anything else?
I got an ear.
Oh man, awesome! The competition is still going strong. Keep it up.
I'm gonna raid Caesar's camp, and I'm gonna do it on camera.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Maybe not tonight. Maybe not tonight. We'll see.
Aw.
I don't know. It might. Oh, there you are.
That's
Girl,
always a
you
real
are some
fun
grade
fight.
A poon. Anybody ever tell you that?
Go forward, don't you think?
Yeah? So what? I could take a bullet in the skull tomorrow. I haven't got time to take it slow and subtle. I see somebody I like, I go ahead and tell her. That's about the only thing that the horn dog males get right.
I thought you should just, Cook's dead.
You killed him? Well, shit. Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
I wonder if
Hope we
you
can defend it this time.
300 bucks? 380 bucks. No, 4 times 20. Yeah. 380
You keep
bucks.
talking to me, sweetness, and people are gonna think we're an item.
I wonder if you
Not
can
that
hook
I
up
doubt
with
it.
her. I doubt it. So, no, I don't feel like listening to your life story. You should get medical help.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
You can choose either the medicine or the speech.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise,
Either of
it's a
them
color
will work. I'll get more experience for the speech, but it's kind of mean. Right, yeah, let's
No.
go with speech just for the more
Yeah,
experience.
the speech doesn't matter.
Like, I know it, you know it, first recon knows it. Do something about it, woman!
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
You know, dude.
Okay, don't care about your life story.
Yeah.
Well, I
Now you
didn't.
just go back to Corbett's.
Yep. Let him know, and then boom, I did good.
Oh, yeah.
I done good. And if I remember right, that's the is this the dude from Hayes? I thought he was the dude from Boulder City, but he's not.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was. Oh, he's the one from outside of Prim.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I wonder where the hell Major Pilati is. I think it's Major Pilati is the one who's usually in charge in here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What can I do for you?
I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I caught the tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll do that before I end the episode, because we're pushing a half an hour here.
You have a request from one of the stream watchers.
Yes, I see exactly what he just wrote. I'm not even going to say his name. Bitch.
Aww.
Ha!
Yes, and I see exactly what this other person is writing in reference to me. And I don't think I'm going to mention his name either.
Ha! Wake up, bitch!
Such assholes.
Oh shit, that's right. I took a point
You're back.
in endurance.
Do you need medical attention?
Yeah. I want an implant.
Oh, you got
All
more
right.
Yes,
implants?
I can get another implant. Yeah, I'm either gonna go subdermal or regenerating. What do you think?
I'd go subdermal.
Yeah, I mean the regenerating's pretty useful, but it's just so slow.
Yeah.
That is it. Yeah, subdermal.
That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps. But the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron.
8,000.
It won't make you
caps.
bulletproof, but it will make you a
That's
little harder to
nothing.
injure.
There you go.
Have a seat in the auto dock.
Yeah,
This
just
will
give
take
her-
a few hours.
Okay.
Just give her one of those gold bars and say, will this cover it?
Mm-hmm. Except the fact that I already had 50,000 caps.
Yeah.
What am I at anyway? Oh, I'm below 50 now. Oh my god, what am I gonna do?
Oh, no.
You're back. Do
Oh
you
yeah,
need
that's
medical
right. I'll
attention?
just sell more gold bars. Corporal Betsy from 1st Recon will be coming for you for mental treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
I'm glad.
Well, isn't that
Goodbye.
fortunate for all of us?
Take care.
Mm-hmm. I don't hurt anyone. Alright, cool. Well, let's step outside and then I will end the episode. This has been your Funky Honky with Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put this video. It's kind of blind since I've never done the Raul quest before, I guess.
Your choice.
Yeah, well, figure out something, but stay tuned for the next one. Who knows how it's going to be numbered. And I hope you'll see me next time.
Amen.
Oh, you son of a bitch.